Good morning, students. Today we'll start the chapter Three Caskets. So, half part we have done. Let's see what is there in the further part of the chapter. So, let's begin with the Act 3, Scene 2. That scene is of Portia's house in Belmont. Enter Bassanio, Portia, Gratiano, Nerisha, and all their trains. Now, all the people are there in that room. Then Bassanio loves Portia, and Portia returns his love. Portia is of course worried, as is Bassanio. Now what happened? Portia and Bassanio, they both love each other. They are lovers, but they are worried right now. What is the reason of their worry? The reason of their worry is that condition which is mentioned in the will regarding Portia's marriage. Because they are lovers, they don't want to be separated, but because of that condition, if Bassanio will not win in that test, then he has to leave Belmont, and he has to stay unmarried forever. That's why they both are worried, because they don't want to be separated. Now let's see para number 26. Portia, I pray you tarry, pause a day or two before you hazard, for in choosing wrong I lose your company. Therefore forbear a while, I would detain you here some month or two before you venture for me. I could teach you how to choose right, but then I am forsworn, so will I never be. So may you miss me, but if you do, you will make me wish a sin. That I had been forsworn, I speak too long, but it is to piece the time, to ache it, and to draw it out in length, to stay you from election. Now Portia says, first she requests Bassanio to stay there for 1 or 2 days before going through that competition, so that they can spend some time together. Then she says, if it would have been in my hand, I would have detained you. She would have stopped him for 1 or 2 months. Why she wants him to stay? Because she doesn't want to lose him. She doesn't know what will be the consequence of that competition, whether he will choose the right casket or not. That's why she is worried, and that's why she wants to stop the time, and that's why she is continuously speaking and speaking, so that they can get extra time to spend with each other. Their conversation can go long, and that choosing of casket can be delayed for some minutes, for some days, or for some month, whatever. Her desire is to just delay that choice making part. That's why she is talking to Bassanio and asking him to stay for 1 or 2 days, and saying that if it would have been in my hand, I would have detained you for 1 or 2 months. Then Bassanio says, let me choose, for as I am, I live upon the rack. But Bassanio says what? Let me do that choice. Let me make that choice, because I am habitual of facing torture, so I can deal with this situation. So let me do that. Then Portia says, away then, I am locked in one of them. If you do love me, you will find me out. Nerisha and the rest stand all aloof. Let music sound while he doth make his choice. Then if he lose, he makes a swan-like ending, fading in music. That the comparison may stand more proper, my eye shall be the stream, and watery deathbed for him. Now Portia says, okay, if you want to make that choice, go ahead, proceed. I am not going to stop you, but remember, if you really love me, you will choose the right casket. Means, according to her, there she is putting question mark on the love which Bassanio feels for Portia. If he will choose the wrong casket, that means Portia is telling that he doesn't love her. That's why she says that if you love me, you will choose the right casket. Then he asks other people to stay aside, and then asks to play music in the background, so that Bassanio can enjoy this moment, and this moment can be memorable. And if he chose the wrong casket, then his ending should be good one. His ending should be like swan. His ending should be smooth. Means his ending as well as the ending of their relationship should be smooth one. Then she compares her eyes with the stream, and she says that if you will lose, my eyes will have tears as stream has water, and My eyes will form deathbed for you, because I am not only going to suffer alone, you will also suffer. So please do make the right choice. Then Bassanio says, now Bassanio, what he does, he looks at the three caskets and start comparing, and he just wants to figure out which one to choose. So he says, so may the outward shows be least themselves, the world is still deceived with ornament. In law, what please so tainted and corrupt, but being seasoned with a gracious voice, obscures the show of evil. There is no voice so simple, but assumes some mark of virtue on his outward parts. Now Bassanio says that what is attractive from outside, it's not compulsory that it should be beautiful, attractive from inside also. Why? Because people are deceived nowadays. People are deceived with ornaments, those decorative items. People get attracted with what is decorative, what looks beautiful. They never try to figure out what is the reality of that thing, of that person. They never try to explore the inner beauty of that person. They only focus on the outer beauty, external beauty. Then he gives example. The first example he gives of law. In law, what happens, that is house of justice. Law is known for justice only. So in that also what happened, a corrupt person who is not good, who is not attractive from inside. If he is corrupt, obviously he is not attractive, not good from inside by heart, but he is proved in front of the whole people, in front of all the people, the court, that he is not guilty by using those fake evidences, by using those fake proofs. So what is there? And then people think, yeah, he is really innocent, he has not done any mistake, he has not committed crime. But the reality is what? He is the one who has committed the crime. But because there was no evidence, he was proven not guilty. That's why people assume that he is really not guilty. But what's the reality? That is his inner appearance. His inner appearance is dark, but his outer appearance, because of those fake evidences, has become bright. Then he gives other examples. How many cowards whose heart are all as false as stairs of sand, wear yet upon their chins the beards of Hercules and frowning Mars, who inward searched have livers white as milk. Look on beauty and you shall see it is purchased by the weight, which therein works a miracle in nature, making them lightest that wear most of it. Now he says, he gives another examples, that there are men, women, what they do, they focus on their outer beauty. Women do makeup, men grow beard just to make their appearance beautiful, attractive. They work on their outer beauty, and they get success also, they succeed also. Why? Because people get impressed by their outer beauty. They never try to explore what is in their inner heart. They never try to explore what's reality, what is their real nature, what is the reality of that person. But yeah, after spending some time, they get to know that, oh, that person is beautiful from outside only, but from inside that person is not at all good, that person is not at all beautiful, not at all attractive. So that's why Bassanio says that people, not only people, then house of justice means everything. He says that what is looking beautiful from outside, most of the time it happens that it is not beautiful from the inside. That's why his opinion is that I don't make preference on the basis of outer beauty. Then he says, thus ornament is but guilt showed to a most dangerous sea. In a word, the seeming truth which cunning times put on to entrap the wisest. Now he says that in the present scenario, this is the time where people just focus on the ornamental things, on the outer beauty, and the dangerous sea which is inside, that is covered with that outer beauty. And the one who is wise, that person only can find out what is real nature of that person. Then therefore now he makes his choice. Therefore, though thou gaudy gold, hard food of Midas, I will none of thee, nor none of thee, though pale and common grudge, but though meagre laid, which rather threatens than dost promise aught. Thy plainness moves me more than eloquence, and here choose I, joy be the consequence. Now he says that So, gaudy gold means gold, the casket of gold and the casket of silver. They are made of expensive metals, but they are looking attractive also. But I'm not going to choose it. Why? Because their outer beauty is attractive, and it may be the possibility that they are not attractive from inside. So he rejects both of the casket, and then he gets attracted by the plainness of that lead casket, and he chose that one. He chooses that one, and he says that I am going to select this one. Please give me the key. I am going to open this one only. So this much for today only. Today, students, what happens next, what will be in the lead casket, that we will figure out in the next video. That's all for today. Thank you.